Virtual environments. The virtual bar, named Chez Fortune, at Fortunes, and the virtual casino, named Les 3D, the Three Dices, were created at the cyberpsychology lab of UCO with the intention of simulating a gambling situation without the use of real money, see in 2. Any resemblance with real locations and these fictive locations is fortuitous. Screenshots of the virtual bar Chez Fortune, at Fortune. Screenshots of the virtual casino Les 3D, the Three Dices. A hierarchy has been constructed in the virtual bar to guide interventions, with users progressively approaching the machines where they can gamble, see steps 1 to 7 on, and, in the last 2 steps of the hierarchy, actually sitting and playing. Users are invited to walk to each step of the hierarchy and apply various CBT techniques described later in the lecture. 1. At the starting point outside of the bar, in front of the ATM machine. 2. At the entrance doors of the bar, with 2 people smoking outside. 3. At the bar, in front of the waitress. 4. Further inside the bar, in front of the barman. 5. Even further inside the bar and closer to the VLTs. 6. Close to the washroom, very near of the VLTs. 7. Right in front of 2 available VLTs. 1 VLT becomes available after the therapist activates an animation where a frustrated player leaves his seat. 8. The user is now allowed to sit and gamble 20 virtual dollars. 9. The user continues gambling more money and keeps playing as long as desired. Bird's eye view of the virtual bar and first 7 steps of the hierarchy. The objective with a hierarchy of pre-identified steps is to allow the user to progress gradually in the environment. During the immersion, the therapist can invite the user to stop at each step and observe the environment. Users can also be encouraged to share their thoughts and feelings at different steps. Users should always be told they can end their progression or the immersion whenever they want. It is noteworthy that the 2 last steps of the hierarchy were not used in the pilot clinical trial because gambling was not permitted in the treatment centers, but they are used in one center involved in the current randomized clinical trial. Therapists should use their clinical judgment when assessing gamblers' urges to gamble, emotional stability and readiness to move to the next steps, as they always remain accountable for the safety of their patients.